Hi guys, good evening, welcome to class. Me and my mop here, welcome you to class. Lovely to see everybody guys, thank you for logging on. This is a fun little sequence that we're working with tonight. The sequence is very much based on the lateral lines of our body. So we're all about our side body focus here this evening. The way the class is going to go down, we're going to settle here into class. We'll then get ourselves into a couple of nice stretches just to find some activation. There's going to be some sneaky core coming in there. We work through a fun flow tonight. We're taking things into a fun flow area, going to work through some very dynamic movements. And then in the back half of the class, we'll find a lot more focus onto the side body. So, with that in mind, lovely to see everybody. Thank you for the warm welcome, team. We're going to start tonight in child's pose. So, bring your big toes to touch. What you do with your knees is up to you. You can extend the knees wide, let the belly and the chest melt down in between your thighs. I actually like to bring my knees together. So whatever works for you. Bring your forehead to the mat. The arms can be nice and long out in front of you, or you can bring the arms down beside you, which is what I actually prefer to do in my own practice. But there's no right or wrong with that. All I want you to do is settle here into the pose and breathe. And as you settle here into the pose, I want you just to let go of all the things that have been happening in your day. And just come to this space for you. And as you settle here into the pose, I want you to just check in and see where you are emotionally today. And there's no judgment of that, just recognition of it. And I was reading an article today, actually, it was an article that was done on Michael Phelps, and him talking about the mental stress that he is going on right now in his own mind. And just understanding that there is, for so many of us out there right now, just so many different mental challenges. And the beautiful practice of yoga allows us just to be able to internalize. And just know that there is a community out there always supportive of you. So next time somebody genuinely asks you, how are you? Don't be frightened to share. So check in emotionally where you are. Take a nice big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale and release tension. Beautiful guys, let's do that again. Inhale, deeper, fuller. Create more space into the body. Exhale, release tension in the mind. Let's do that again, one more. Inhale, deeper, fuller. Create more space into the body. Pause at the top. And then consciously on the exhale, let go of something. Really nice, guys. As you lie here, extend the arms out nice and long out in front of you if they're not already. And start to find some real strong engagement into the hands. Push the fingertips strongly into the mat, the third knuckle. At the same time, the first knuckle, especially on the index finger, push that hard into the mat. And really lengthen the arms so the elbows are raised. And consciously wrap the triceps under with the biceps starting to face towards the ceiling. Activate through the back line of the body. As you lie here, I want you to cultivate your intention. Connect to the Ujjayi, lengthen the breath. And for tonight's purpose, I want you to come from a place of self-love. Every time that we look in the mirror, we see a different version of ourselves. So imagine you're standing in front of a mirror right now. And what version of yourself do you see? And then smile. Because you're beautiful. The thoughts of stress and worry that go through your mind are just that. Let them go. Recognize them. And consciously through your practice tonight, let them go. Beautiful, guys. On your next inhale, curl your toes under And then the exhale, send your hips back and up, downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Settle here into your practice. Settle here into this pose. Just move here however feels good into the body. Finding release in this shape. Those of you guys who take my class regularly, I know this first downward facing dog is just a beautiful pose. Just allow yourself to move here. And as you connect to the mind, start to connect to the body. And express yourself in your physical practice tonight, how you want to release what's in your mind. And then connect the breath to that. With nice long inhales and exhales, finding the ujjayi. And finding this beautiful connection between the breath and the mind and the physical body in the practice. Lovely, guys. And as you find movement here, start to find stillness. Really set up the pose. Push the hands hard into the mat, lengthen the arms, wrap the triceps back and the biceps forward. Lovely. With your breath, inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. If you'd like to lift up out of the right shoulder the first time through here, and create a little bit more space into the right side body, allow that to happen. Just create space with the breath. Inhale, come high into the ball out of the left toe, shift forward, round through the spine. Tiger curl it all in, nice and tight. So really shift the shoulders forward over the wrists, touch the knee to the nose. Beautiful, guys. With the breath, inhale three-legged dog, bend the knee, open the hip. Push your chest a little closer towards the left thigh, work your left heel a little closer towards the mat. Really square into the shoulders this time. Inhale, come high into the ball out of the left toes, shift forward, round through the spine. Tight curl it all in. Come a little higher under the tips of the toes, shift the shoulders a little further forward. Nice, guys. Inhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, tiger curl it all in. Really shift forward. This time send the gaze down between the hands. Pull the knee higher up into the chest, pull the heel higher up into the butt. Flex the ankle with control softly. Place the foot between your thumbs. How you got there was great. Lovely, guys. Bring your back knee to the mat, straighten your front leg, half splits. Adjust yourself here in the stance as you need to, and then soften here into the pose. This is going to be a longer hold than normal, so really find length here. And break down the pose physically in your body. Notice the places that are tight, and where can you slightly adjust to get a little deeper. What happens if you pull back on the right hip pointer a little further, push the left hip pointer forward. Lift the right sit bone slightly higher, work the right big toe a little closer towards the shin. Relax the upper body. Lengthen the side body by reaching the hands just a little further forward out in front of you. Nice, guys. With your breath, inhale Kapayasana, kneeling crescent. Bend into the front leg, sweep the arms nice and high. Find your Kali Mudra steeple grip. Hips come forward and down. Lift the chest. And again, we're going to keep you here for a little longer, so create more space here into the body. Hips forward and down. Really activate that left butt cheek. Lengthen the arms a little further. Lift your chest nice and high. And then consciously breathe deeper into the belly. Really let that diaphragm drop to support the core. Nice, guys. Keep the bend in the legs, but pull the hips a little bit more into the midline. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, lean to the right. Keep reaching out through the pointer fingers. Push your hips closer towards the left edge of your mat. Create space here into the left side body. This might be a little balance challenge for some of us. It's great. Just find your length here. Keep breathing. Consciously send more air into the left lung. Really nice, guys. Inhale, come back up in the center. Exhale, lean forward, frame out the front foot. Curl the back toes under, straighten the back leg. Hold it here, breathe. So you're at a little low lunge. And I want you to really set the pose up here. Push the hands as hard into the mat as you possibly can. Push up through the back of your heart space. Come high onto the tips of the toes. Lift the hips a little higher. Pull your core a little tighter. So the belly button is lifted up off your right thigh. And then engage into the core here. And just see if you can pick the right foot up off the mat. Hover it here. Lovely, guys. And then with control, step the right foot back to meet your left. Find the top of your plank. Beautiful, guys. Set the pose up here. We're here for 5 breaths. So really set it up. High on the tips of the toes. Always an option from the knees. Tuck the pelvis under. Squeeze the quads so the kneecaps lift. Squeeze the glutes so the hips are nicely and supported. The space between your shoulder blades, just like you did when you lifted the foot up off the mat. Keep that shape into the upper body. Really nice, guys. Shift forward. Bend the arms halfway. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Straighten the arms. Always an option for cobra or baby cobra. On the exhale, send the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Find any movement you need and then settle into the pose. With the breath, inhale the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. And again, the first time through here, if it feels nice to lift up out of the left shoulder, maybe send the gaze to the left, allow that to happen. Work your right heel a little closer towards the mat as you do. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, high under the ball out of the right toe, shift forward, tiger curl it all in. Really shift forward. So the shoulders come over the wrists, maybe even over the fingers. Touch the knee to the nose. Inhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, tiger curl it in, pull it all in nice and tight. Beautiful, guys. Shift a little further forward. Inhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, shift forward, tiger curl it all in. Instead of the knee to the nose on this one, send the gaze down directly to the top of your mat. Beautiful, team. Can you shift a little further forward? Squeeze the right quad a little tighter. Lift the left knee a little higher. And then with control, place the foot between your thumbs. Really nice, guys. Bring the right knee to the mat, half splits. Straighten through the front leg, soften here, and breathe. Break down the pose. Where can you manipulate a little bit more length in the body? I don't want you to think about depth, just think about length. Can you extend the left heel just a little further away from you? At the same time, pull the left hip pointer a little further towards the back of the mat. Can you lengthen the arms just a little further away from you? Whether they're directly underneath your shoulders or not, just find your place of depth here. Breathe. Can you lengthen the crown of the head a little closer towards the big toe? Nice, guys. And then with your breath, bend back into the front leg. Inhale, Kapiyasana. Sweep the arms nice and high. Find the opposite grip with the hands. Extend out through the side body. Squeeze the right butt cheek nice and tight. Hips forward and down as always. Creating more space here into the top of your right hip flexor. Lengthen the arms. Can you lift the pointer fingers a little higher? Creating more length through the side body. All this focus on the side body tonight. Breathe deeper into the belly. Lift the chest a little higher. Really nice, guys. Keep the shape of the legs. Just come back into the midline a little bit more. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, this time lean to the left. Push your left hip pointer a little closer towards the right side wall. Work your hands a little closer towards the left side wall. Breathe. Consciously send more air into the right lung. And lift up out of the right side body. Really nice, guys. Inhale, come back up in the center. Exhale, lean forward. Freight out the front foot. Curl the back toes under, straighten the back leg. Find a nice, strong low lunge here. Push the hands strongly into the mat. Push out through the heart space. Come higher on the ball out of the back toes. Squeeze the right quad tighter, lift the hips a little higher. And then just see if you can gently pick the left foot up off the mat. Hover it here, just by like a millimeter. And then with control, step the left foot back to meet the right. Set up your nice strong plank here. High onto the tips of the toes. Squeeze the quads, tuck the pelvis under. Can you pull the belly button a little tighter up into the spine? And then in a pose like this, where do you feel a little weak or maybe even a little sore? For example, the wrists. If it's the wrist, squeeze the forearms a little tighter, wrap the triceps back and the biceps forward. Really nice, guys. Shift forward. With control, bend the arms halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, or your choice of back bend. Extend out through the crown. On the exhale from the core, send the hips back and up, downward, facing dog. Lovely, guys. Find any movement you need. Settle here into the pose. Lovely, guys. Inhale, high onto the ball out of the toes. Bend the knees, look between your thumbs. With control, step it, float it, fly it to the top of the mat. Nice, guys. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, Eva Hastasana stand. Arms come high, see the palms touch. On the exhale, bring the thumbs to the chest. Blink the eyes closed, tuck the chin gently towards the chest. And just use this beautiful little place in class to set your intention. And wherever you are right now, come from a place of self-love, a place of self-gratitude. Maybe you're letting go of some stress into the mind in your practice today and expressing that in your physical practice. Really lovely, guys. Wherever that thought took you, bring it to the front of the mind. Keep your eyes closed, raise your head. Inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Beautiful, team. Blink the eyes open, bring your hands down beside you. We're going to flow through 3 little Sundays here. Breath to movement, add on, take away wherever you need to. With your breath, inhale, sweep your arms high, lift the chest. Exhale, with control, dive it forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. On the exhale, plant your palms, take your time. Step it, float it, fly it, your vinyasa. Meet me in downward facing dog. Take your time, don't be frightened to try new things. I know a lot of you guys are set up in front of walls and doors to help yourself with some of your transitions. So express yourself, take your time. Meet me in downward facing dog. You're here for 3, 2. Inhale, high on the ball out of the toes, bend the knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. With control, inhale, Urdhva stand, arms high, palms touch. Exhale, thumbs to the chest, elbows wide, slight tuck of the chin. Inhale, sweep the arms high, lift the chest, push the hips forward. Exhale, forward fold with control. Inhale, halfway lift, create the space. Exhale, plant the palms, step it, float it, fly it. Again, your transition, your vinyasa, whatever you're working on. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward, facing dog. Beautiful, team. 3, 2. Inhale, high on the ball mat of the toes, bend the knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. With control, inhale, stand, arms high, see the palms touch. Exhale, thumbs to the chest, core tight, elbows wide. Inhale, sweep the arms high, lift the chest. Exhale, with control, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, create the space. Exhale, plant the palms again. Step it, float it, fly it, do it with control, and do it soft and quiet. Meet me back in downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, and release. Bring your big toes to touch behind you. We're going to meet in chair pose. How you get there is up to you. Maybe you step it forward, you jump it forward, maybe catch a little tuck, and gently land between the hands. So in your time, high level out of the toes, bend the knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. Meet me in chair. Nice, guys. Sit the hips back, send the arms nice and high. Set up the pose. Take a little gaze over the knees. Can you see the toes? If not, pull back on the shins a little further. But I want you to focus on the upper body. Start by tucking the pelvis slightly under so you find all this engagement into the core. Lift the chest. Lift the arms. Wrap the triceps forward. Send the gaze up in between your hands. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, prayer twist to the right. Bring your left elbow over your right knee. Sit down into the hips. Lift up your left side ribs. Push the right hand strongly into the left. Pull your left knee in line with the right. Beautiful, guys. We've got a fun little transition here. The left foot is grounded. Keep the left elbow twisted over the right knee and stand up. Nice, guys. Catch the balance here. And then straighten your right leg and point out through the toes, or as best as you can here. Really nice, guys. With control, lower the right foot down, bring the hands to the mat, standing splits. Right leg comes nice and high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Walk your hands off to the left edge of your mat, creating all the space through the lateral line of your right side body. Breathe. Lift your right knee a little higher, work the foot closer to the left edge of your mat, reach the right arm a little further away from you. Lovely, guys. With control, walk the hands back in the center, bring your right knee behind your left heel, come down, have a little twist here, sit down into the mat. Where you place your arms is up to you. You can find a little bind here, left hand behind the back, wherever you find your place of depth. Breathe. Nice, guys. Later in the week, we're taking this transition just a little somewhere different. So I just want you to get used to the transitions right now. Lean forward, half moon, plant the left hand, open it up. Nice, guys. Take your time, catch the balance here. With control. Beautiful, guys. With control, gently step the right foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, warrior two, open it up. Nice. Looking good, guys. Get deeper into the front leg. Notice where your strength is today. Do you feel strong in the legs? If so, get a little deeper into the left knee. Lengthen the arms. Looking good, guys. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Left arm forward. Reach the right arm towards the top of your mat. So you're lengthening through the right side body. Instead of reaching high, just reach forward. And then twist the right side chest a little higher towards the ceiling. Again, this lateral line focus tonight. Lengthening and strengthening. Beautiful. Then back into the front leg. Inhale, reverse. Left arm reaches towards the top back corner of the room. Work your right hand gently down the right leg. Lengthen through the left side body. Really straighten this left arm and create space. Nice, guys. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Skandasana side lunge into your right leg. Yes, Evan, this is just for you. I know how much you love it. But the good thing is, you don't have to worry about the person's mat next to you. Sink your hips a little lower. Lift the chest a little higher. Focus here on keeping the right heel onto the mat. Those of you more open here, you can work into a twist or a bind. Express yourself. Squeeze the left quad tight. Point the left toes towards the ceiling. Work the toes a little closer towards the shin. Really, really nice, guys. Bring the hands to the center of the chest. Send the gaze forward, lean forward. Plant the right hand. Inhale, simple twist. One beautiful move. Left arm comes nice and high. High onto the ball mount of the right toes, deep into the left knee. Straighten the right leg, squeeze the right quad. Beautiful, guys. Option to stay right here, or roll to the outside edge of the right foot, pick up the left, bring it over the right wild thing. Lift the hips. Extend the left arm. Lift the chest. I think this pose is so great. There's so much good for us going on here in the body. Lovely, guys. With control, step the left foot beside the right hand. Standing splits. Launch up on the left leg. Right leg comes nice and high. This time keep the leg straight in the right leg. Lift up out of the right side body. Beautiful, team. If the hands don't come to the mat, bend the standing legs as they do so you find the support. Lovely, team. Wherever you are. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. On the exhale, plant your palms. Your vinyasa, high plank through low. Option here to take a little jump off the left foot and meet back in downward facing dog. Really, really nice, guys. Other side. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, come high under the ball mount of the toes. Bend the knees. Look between your thumbs. On the exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. Meet me in chair pose. And however you got there was great. Beautiful, team. I'm not going to keep you here as long, so set up the pose. Pull back on the shins, lift the chest, tuck the pelvis under, find the engagement in the core. Lengthen through the side body. Reach out with the arms. Really lift with the arms. Send the gaze up in between the hands. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, thumbs to the chest, prayer twist towards the left. Beautiful, guys. Looking good. Sink the hips lower, lift the chest higher, pick up the right side ribs a little further. Think of the action of your belly button coming up and over the left thigh. And I know that's going to happen, but think of that action in the body. Beautiful, team. So our fun little transition here. Keep the elbow over the knee and then stand up. Pull the left knee up into the chest. And then straighten the left leg. See if you have that strength there to hold it. Really, really nice, guys. And with control, lower the foot down towards the mat, standing splits. Left leg comes nice and high. Bend the knee, open the hip. And then walk the hands off to the right edge of the mat as you look at it right now. Beautiful, guys. Lift the left knee a little higher, work the left toes a little closer to the right side of the room, work your left hand a little further away from you. Beautiful. Work the hands back in the center, bend your left knee, come down, have a little sit into the twist. And find your little place of challenge here, whatever that means in your body. Whether you've got the little bind with the hands behind the back, if you have a full bind, take it into your practice. You've got a moment to set it up here. Finding this lovely lengthening through the left side body. Beautiful team. One fluid movement. Launch up on the right leg, half moon. Plant the right hand and extend out with the left arm. Catch the balance here. Soften into the pose. Push out through the left heel. Reach the left arm nice and high. Bring the left hip pointer a little higher towards the ceiling. Beautiful, guys. With control. Soften the right leg. Step the left foot all the way into the back of the mat. Open it up. Warrior two. Beautiful, guys. And then find strength here into this pose. Can you get a little deeper into the right knee? Lengthen the arms. Extend out through the crown. Squeeze the inner thighs tight. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bring the right arm forward and down. And then sweep the left arm down and reach it towards the top of the mat. Lovely, guys. And then find the length here into the left side body. Twist the left side chest a little higher. Squeeze the inner thighs tighter. Work your left hip a little higher towards the ceiling. Then back into the front leg. Inhale, reverse. Right arm reaches to the top back corner of the room. Find the length in the right side body here on the side. Can you breathe deeper into the right side lung to extenuate that space? Lovely, team. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, thumbs to the chest, Skandasana side lunge into your left leg. Sit down into the hips. My friends here who are tighter, again, use the fingertips or the hands on the mat. Keep that left heel firmly on the mat. Point your right big toe towards the ceiling. Those of us deeper, I want you to really activate that right calf muscle to find more lift through your Mula Bandha. Beautiful, guys. Wherever you are, bring your hands to your center of your chest. Send your gaze forward, point the hands forward, lean forward. Plant the left hand, inhale, simple twist. Right arm comes nice and high. Looking great, team. High on the ball, out of the back toes, deep into the right knee, squeeze the left quad tight. Lift up and twist through the shoulders and the core. Option to stay here or pick up the right foot, bring it over the left, work into your wild thing. Lift the hips, extend the right arm. Lift the chest a little higher, squeeze the left glute tight. Take one more inhale. On the exhale with control, plant the right hand beside the left foot, standing splits. Launch up on the left leg, this time the leg is straight. Point through the toes or extend through the heel. Lift the foot a little higher, lift from the inner seam of the left leg. Inhale, halfway lift, create space. On the exhale, plant your palms, your vinyasa. Step it, float it, fly it. You're all set up here to try a little jump back off the right leg if that's working in your practice. Inhale, upward facing dog or your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really nice, team. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, and release. Beautiful, guys. Let's flow all this breath to movement. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, high on the ball, out of the toes, bend the knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, fly it forward and meet me in chair pose. How you got there is great. Beautiful. Exhale, thumbs to the chest. Prayer twist towards the right. Your left elbow comes over the right knee. I'll give you a moment to settle into the pose. The left leg is the foundation. Pick up the right knee, pull it into the chest. And then straighten the right leg. Point the toes, make the leg activated. And then pivot forward. With control, plant the hands down onto the back. Bend the knee, open the hip. Walk the hands off to the left. Nice, guys. Walk the hands back in the center. Bring the right knee, sit down into your little twist. As soon as you get there, plant the left hand back on the mat, open it up, half moon. With control, soften the left leg, right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Inhale, warrior two, open it up. Exhale, triangle, left arm down, right arm sweeps to the top of the mat. Inhale, reverse, back into the left leg, leg from the left side body. Exhale, Skandasana side lunge, right leg. When you get there, lean forward, plant the right hand. Inhale, twist. Bring the left leg over the right. Kamakarasana, wild thing. Beautiful, guys. With control, pick up the left leg, plant it beside the right hand, standing splits. Right leg comes nice and high. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. On the exhale, plant your palms, step it, float it, fly it, whatever you've got working. Meet me back in downward facing dog. Beautiful team. Big toes touch. Inhale, high on the ball out of the toes. Bend the knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. Pop straight up into chair. Lovely team. Thumbs to the chest. Prayer twist to the left. Right elbow over the left knee. Beautiful, guys. Your right leg is your foundation with the breath. Inhale, stand, catch the balance. Pull the knee up into the chest, straighten the left leg. And with control, soften, bend forward, plant the hands, standing splits. Bend the knee, open the hip, walk the hands off to the right. Walk the hands back in the center. Bring the left knee behind the right. Sit down into the twist. As soon as you get there, plant the right hand back down onto the mat. Half moon, open it up. Really nice, guys. Soften the right leg, left leg to the back of the mat. Inhale, warrior two. Adjust your stance if you need to. Exhale, straighten the front leg, triangle. Reach that left arm, find length from the left side body. Inhale, reverse, back into the right leg, right arm to the top back corner of the room. Skanasana, side lunge, left leg. When you get there, lean forward, plant the left hand. Inhale, twist. Pick up the right leg over the left. Kamakarasana, wild thing. Beautiful, guys. With control, plant the right hand, the right foot beside the left hand. Standing splits. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it, float it, fly it, whatever you've got working. Meet me back in downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a nice big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, and release. Beautiful. Inhale your right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Come high on the ball mat of the left toe, shift forward. Listen up. Right knee, left wrist. Touch it. Beautiful. Inhale, pull the knee up into the tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg comes high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, right knee, left wrist. Beautiful, team. Pull it up into the tricep. Bend the knee, open the hip. Three-legged dog. Nice, team. Last one. Right knee, left wrist. Hold it here. Pull it up into the tricep. Hold it here. And then maybe straighten the right leg and extend the right leg to the left side of your room. Lovely, guys. And then place the outside edge of the foot down, fallen triangle. Lift the hips, extend the left arm. Breathe. Lift the hips a little higher, reach the left arm nice and long. Option to stay right here. Those of you guys would like to challenge it a little further, pick up your right leg and hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, team. Wherever you are, plant your left hand. Either bend the knee, open the hip, or take it all the way over into wild thing. Right leg over the left. Beautiful, guys. Plant the right hand. Extend the right leg to the left side of your room. Fallen triangle. Any other little variation you'd like to take along the way, do it. Plant your left hand. Wild thing. Right leg over the left. Lift the hips. Extend the right arm. With control, plant the right hand. Fallen triangle. Extend the right leg. Lift the hips. Extend the left arm. Beautiful, guys. Last one. Plant the left hand. Wild thing. Right leg over the left. Beautiful, guys. Lift the hips. Lift the chest. See how much deeper you are in this wild thing than you are in the very first one you took. With control, send your gaze down towards your left hand and gently place the right foot beside the left hand. How you got there was great. The back foot at a 45. Inhale, warrior one. Lift the chest. Arms come nice and high. Settle here into the pose. Beautiful, guys. Adjust the stance as you need to. Square the hips to the top of the mat. Lengthen through the side body. The tendency here is to flare the ribs. I want you to think about tucking the pelvis under, squeezing that left butt cheek tight, lengthening side body, wrap the triceps forward. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, bring your thumbs to your chest. Lean the torso forward. Hover it up off the belly. Warrior three. Launch up onto the right leg. Left leg comes nice and high. Lift the chest. Lift the left leg. Find this beautiful little shallow U shape into the body. With control, bend into the right leg. Inhale, warrior two. Open it up. Really, really nice, guys. Settle here into the pose. I'm not going to keep you here. We're going to keep the body moving. With your breath, inhale, reverse. Flip your right palm, reach it towards the top back corner of the room. Exhale, come back into your warrior two. Lovely, guys. Straighten your front leg. The front palm is still flipped towards the ceiling. Lean forward. Keep leaning forward. Keep leaning forward. Beautiful, guys. And then bring your left hand to your left hip and consciously twist the left hip a little higher towards the ceiling. And then what happens to the core? Does it flare out? If it does, work the lower ribs a little tighter towards the hip pointers. Breathe. Nice, guys. Option here, mirror the left arm to the right. Find length in the side body. Hold it here for 5, 4. Twist the chest a little higher for 3, 2, 1. Take a little bend to the right knee. Your variation here, half moon. Maybe you take full moon and just keep both arms extended and reach both arms out in front of you. Nice, guys. Always an option to find a little Chopasana. Any little variation that's working here in your practice, express yourself. Beautiful, guys. Looking good. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, standing splits. Hands to the mat. Left leg comes nice and high. You're here for 5 breaths. So take your time here in this pose. Handstanders, this is your chance to get upside down here on the right side. If my friends are like, legs are cooking right now, dude, forward fold. You're still getting a beautiful hamstring stretch. For those of us who are now standing splits, maybe you bring one or both hands to your standing leg, finding more lift out of the left leg. Really nice, guys. For those of us who are upside down, gently come back down onto the mat. Beautiful. Meet us in standing splits. With control, step the left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift up into the chest. Arms come nice and high. Settle here into the pose. The part of the body I really want you to focus on here in this pose is your hips. Tuck your pelvis slightly under. And just find a little bit more activation in the top of the left hip flexor. Even if that means taking a little micro bend into the front knee. Lovely, guys. Sweep the arms nice and high, lengthen through the side body. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, open arm twist. Left arm goes forward, right arm goes back. Open up here. Straighten the back leg a little further. Higher onto the ball mount of the back toes. Can you get a little deeper into the right knee and squeeze and scissor the inner thighs nice and tight? Lovely, guys. Flip your left palm towards the ceiling and lean forward. Yes, you thought we were leaning back, right? I want you to lean forward, as far forward as the body will go. Nice. And then reach the right arm towards the ceiling. Beautiful. And then send your gaze towards the right hand. That'll challenge the balance. Can you lean a little further forward? Twist a little further. Nice, guys. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. With control, plant the left hand down onto the mats. Open it up towards the right side of your mats. Beautiful, guys. Looking great. We're going to work through a little core section here. Some of you guys have done this with me before. For those of you new, we're going to have a little fun. Roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Vashisthasana, side plank. Really set up the pose here. You can bring your right hand to your hip or the right arm towards the ceiling. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, bring your right forearm to the mat. Forearm Vashi towards the left side of your room. Again, the left arm can be high or the left hand can be on the hip. Send the gaze nice and high. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, bring your left forearm to the mat. Forearm Vashi towards the right. Plant your right hand on the mat. Full Vashisthasana towards the left. Beautiful, guys. Bring your left forearm to the mat. Take your time with control. Forearm Vashi towards the right. Beautiful. Bring the right forearm to the mat. Forearm Vashi towards the left. Beautiful, guys. Last one. Plant your left hand on the mat. Full Vashisthasana. Lift up out of the side body. Beautiful, team. Find your little place of challenge here, whatever that means in the body or modification. Wherever you are, pull your right knee into your chest. And then with control, place the right foot beside the left hand. Spin the back foot at a 45. Inhale, warrior one. Lift up into the chest. Arms come nice and high. Settle here into the pose. Beautiful, guys. Looking great. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, bring your thumbs to your chest and straighten your front leg. See that your big toe is in line with your nose. Square the hips to the top of your mat. And then lean the torso forward. Hover it here. Find engagement into the core. Pull back onto your right hip. Push your left hip pointer forward. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, fold. Bring the hands to the mat. Soften here. Release. Let go into the pose. If you'd like to take a little bind here or any other variation with the hands, whether it's a reverse prayer, hands to opposite elbows behind the back, anything that allows you to settle here, allow that to happen. For my friends who've got a nice deep bend into the right leg here, maybe shorten your stance a little further. And then everybody, pull your right hip pointer closer towards the back of your mat. Think of the action of your right glute getting closer towards your left heel. Push your left hip pointer forward. Beautiful, guys. If you have any arm little variation here, gently let go of it. Bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Tense into the fingers. Beautiful, guys. Option to stay right here or open up into the twist. The right arm comes nice and high towards the ceiling. For those of us who are a little deeper here, maybe the whole hand comes to the mat. Maybe the hand comes closer to the right foot. For those of you who are more flexible here, the left hand can come all the way over the right foot and deepen into the twist. Think about twisting through the shoulders. The tendency here is to open the hand a little wider. I want you to think about really deepening through the core and opening up through the shoulders. Lovely, guys. Take one more deep inhale wherever you are. On the exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Standing splits. Launch up onto the right leg. Inhale, halfway lift, create space. On the exhale, plant your palms. Step it, float it, fly it. Whatever you've got working right now in your practice. Meet me back in downward facing dog. Really nice, guys. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, and release. Inhale the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. We've got this, team. Exhale, left knee, right wrist. Really twist it through the core. Pull it up into the tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, left knee, right wrist. Engage in that side body. Pull it up into the tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, knee to the wrist. Last one. Pull it up into the tricep. Hold it here. And then straighten the left leg and extend the left leg to the right side of your room. Lovely, guys. And then gently place the foot down. Fallen triangle. Roll to the instep of your right leg. Lift the hips. Extend the right arm. Lift up out of the right side body. Really nice, guys. For those of you who'd like to come with me, maybe lift the left leg up off the mat. Wherever you are, hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Plant the right hand. Left leg all the way over the right. Kamakarasana, wild thing. Lift the hips, lift the chest. Plant the left hand. Fallen triangle. Extend the left leg forward. Maybe you take a little variation here. Hover the leg. Maybe even find a little bind. Nice, team. Plant the right hand. Left leg over the right. Lift the hips. Exhale, plant the left hand, fallen triangle, left right arm reaches. Last one, plant the right hand, left leg over the right, wild thing. Looking great, guys. Lift the hips, lift the chest a little higher. With control, pick up the left knee, pull it into the chest, see if you can catch the balance here. And then softly, place the left foot beside the right hand. Back foot at a 45, inhale, warrior one. Lift the chest, arms come nice and high, settle here into the pose. First things first, if you're not quite where you need to be in your stance, adjust it. Separate the feet here on 2 tracks, push that right hip pointer forward. And again, the pelvis here, tuck it slightly under so the core is fully engaged. Lengthen the side body, lengthen the arms, wrap the triceps forward. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, bring your thumbs to your chest. Lean the torso forward, hold it here. Catch the balance. Warrior 3, launch up onto the left leg, right leg extends back behind you. Lift the chest a little higher, reach the right leg a little further, find this beautiful little U shape into the body. Straighten the right leg a little bit more. Lift from the inner thigh. With control, bend the left leg, right foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, warrior 2, open it up, settle here into the pose. You know we're not here for long, so find your depth, find your strength into the pose. Lovely, guys. Inhale, reverse. Left arm, top back corner of the room. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, flip your front palm, and lean forward. Keep leaning forward. Beautiful, guys. Then bring your right hand to your right hip and twist that right hip a little higher towards the ceiling. Push your tailbone a little closer towards the right heel. Pull the core a little tighter. And then mirror the right hand to the left. Twist the right side chest a little higher. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control. Send the gaze forward, lean forward. Maybe half moon, hand on the mat. Maybe you take a little bind. Those of you who would like to take the full moon, extend both arms nice and long out in front of you. And catch the balance here. Hold it here. Keep extending out through the right heel. Wherever you are, take one more inhale. On the exhale, with control, both hands to the mat, standing splits. Right leg comes nice and high. You're here for 5 breaths, team. Take what you need here. Handstanders, this is your chance to get upside down here on the left side. Just find your little place of challenge, your place of depth. Open it up here. For my friends who are cooking right now, come into a little forward fold. I always say the strongest practitioners are the ones who listen to their body. My challenge to you though is that your body or your mind. Beautiful, guys, looking great. For my handstanders, gently come back down. If you're in anything else, come back and meet our friends in standing splits. And with control, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift up into the chest. Arms come nice and high. Settle here into the pose. As you come high on the ball mat of the back toes, to see what happens to the hips. Do the hips tilt back, or can we tilt them slightly forward? So the lower ribs come a little closer towards the hip pointers. Then get a little deeper into the left knee, lengthen the arms, wrap the triceps forward. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, open arm twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Beautiful, team. Higher on the ball mat of the back toes, deeper into the left knee. Extend out through the crown. Lengthen the right arm a little further forward. Do the same with the left arm, working a little further back. Flip your front palm and lean forward. Keep leaning forward as far as you can. Beautiful, guys. And then extend the left arm towards the ceiling. And then send your gaze towards your left hand. Beautiful, team. Hold it here for 5. Lean a little further forward for 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, plant the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Open it up into your simple twist. High on the ball mat of the back toes, deep into the left knee. We're going to work through our little side plank variation here. Roll to the outside edge of your right foot. Stack your feet. And find any other little modification here that your body is asking for. Lovely, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, with control, plant your left forearm onto the mat. Forearm bashi towards the right. Beautiful, guys. Plant your right forearm on the mat. Forearm bashi towards the left. Find strength here in the hips and also the thighs. Beautiful, guys. Plant your left hand on the mat. Full bashi. Lift up out of the left side body. Right forearm to the mat. Forearm side plank towards the left. Beautiful, team. Last one on the left. Left forearm to the mat. Roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Plant your right hand, Vashisthasana, side plank towards the left, right where you started. Beautiful, team. Lift your hips a little higher. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Pick up your left knee, pull it into the chest. Step your left foot beside your right hand. Back foot at a 45. Inhale, warrior 1. Lift the chest, arms come nice and high. Beautiful, team. We've been here before, so find your depth. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, thumbs to the chest. Lean forward. Parallel the torso to the mat. Really focus on the hips here. Pull back on the left hip, push the right hip pointer forward. So you've got these beautiful square hips to the top of the mat. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, lean forward, bring your hands to the mat or any other little variation that you might be working with in your practice this evening. Hands can come to the lower spine, reverse prayer, a little bind. Anything that allows you to create release here. And this pose in Sanskrit is called Parsvottanasana, which means deep side body stretch. Part of the side body we're talking about here is your outer left hip. So really pull back on that left hip. Nice, guys. If you've got any variation with the hands, bring the hands down to the mat. Tense into your fingers. Inhale, twist. The left arm comes nice and high. Open up into the twist. For my friends who are a little bit deeper here into the pose, maybe you bring your full hand to the mat. Maybe you work the hand closer to the left foot. Maybe you bring the hand all the way over the left foot. Keep your your left leg nice and straight. Push your right hip pointer forward. Pull back onto the left hip pointer. All these actions happening in the body. Twist through the shoulders, not just the hands. Take one more inhale wherever you are. On the exhale, bring both hands to the top of the mat, standing splits. Launch up onto the left leg. Beautiful team. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. On the exhale, plant your palms, step it, float it, fly it. Your vinyasa, high plank through dog. Knee back and downward, facing dog. Take a nice big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale and release. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, half pigeon. Lay the right shin across the top of the mat and soften here into the pose. Sink the hips a little closer towards the mat. Extend out through the crown. And then fold over the leg if that feels good. For my friends working into the back bend here, you're all set up, you're all nice and warm to work into any back bend variation that you have, whether it's half pigeon or the full variation of the pose. And I know I was speaking to one of you guys just last week, and you've been able to rediscover your practice and rediscover your half pigeon, your mermaid. So take your time in your practice. If you leave your practice for a while, that's your body telling you that you need to do it for a while. And when you return, you'll come back strong. So just always know that your practice is there for you and it's part of your journey. So wherever your little place of release is, find it. Really nice team. If you've taken any other variation other than half pigeon, come back to your palms for this evening's sake. Just come and have a little seat on your outer right hip. Bring the left leg across the top of the right. Extend your right leg to the back of the mat. For my friends who are on their back, just switch outside. And thank you for taking that option. It's a beautiful option. I love that option in my own practice. I've been really working on my supine pigeon recently, and it's so nice. It's a beautiful variation. So if you're not used to taking it, you want to give it a little try, give it a little try. Don't be frightened to try something new. You might think that doing a different variation of the pose that's being taught is in some way inferior to it, but it's not. It's just your body experimenting something different. That's the wonderful thing about yoga is there's no competition to it, there's no right and wrong way about it, just a safe way to go about it. So really listen to your body. Lovely team. Wherever you are, come back to your palms. For my friends on our backs, just come and have a little seat onto your mat. For those of us in half pigeon, just have a little seat on the outer left hip. Swing the legs forward. Shake it out into the legs. Inhale the arms high. Exhale, fall. Soften into the pose. Find release. Bend the knees if that's supportive to the lower spine. Takes tension out of that part of the body. Again, set the pose up so it feels good in your body. Always make the pose feel good. It might be challenging, but make it feel good. And then come back to your intention. Where was your place of self-love? Where was your reflection? What did you see that you wanted to let go of? What can you manifest into the mind to let go of? Lovely, guys. Let go of any little bind that you have. Come back up in the center. Extend the legs long if you're not already. Do the same with the arms. Take a big deep inhale. On the exhale, with control, one vertebrae at a time, roll back down onto the mat. Nice, guys. Pull both knees into the chest. Find a little happy baby pose. Step the soles of the feet on the ceiling. Reach for the outside edge of the feet. Maybe grab the shins, the ankles, or the hamstrings. Pull both knees into the chest. Neutralize the lower spine. Extend the left leg long onto the mat. Inhale, pull the right knee into the chest. Exhale, twist. If you're taking a different variation of the supine twist, it's beautiful. Just find this lovely release into the lower spine. This deep outer hip stretch. This twist through the core. Most importantly, wherever you are, just connect to the breath. With control, inhale, come back up in the center. Pull both knees into the chest, neutralize the spine. Whichever version you took on the first side, take on the second. Pull the left knee into the chest. Guide the left knee across the body, extend the left arm, send the gaze to the left. Just find these beautiful releases into the lateral line of the body. After doing so much strength and intensity in the back part of the body. Nice, guys. Inhale, come back up in the center. Pull both knees into the chest. Neutralize the lower spine. Find any last little move or pose that the body is asking for. And then curl up into a ball. Make the ball as tight as can be. Take one more deep inhale and tense as many muscles in the body as you absolutely can. Exhale, release everything, Shavasana. Send the heels to the top corners of the mat. Let the feet splay out wide. Tuck the shoulder blades in underneath the chest to support the heart. Pull the tongue off the roof of the mouth. Find complete release and surrender. Start to make your next breath a little deeper, a little fuller, more complete, and more conscious. Squeeze the palms, roll the wrists, expand the toes, open the fists, bend the knees, place the soles of the feet onto the mat. Connect your hands to your body, finding this beautiful connection to self, connection to love, connection to purpose. Using the right arm as a pillow, gently roll to the right side. And in your own time, come to have an easy seat at the top of your mat. Keeping your eyes closed. Connecting your palms to your heart. Bowing your chin to your chest. Acknowledging your practice. This beautiful and supportive community who are always there for one another. A place of release and self-love. Your intention. Keeping your eyes closed, raise your head, inhale. Open your mouth, exhale, and release. Connect your thumbs to your third eye center, your place of enlightenment, your seat of intuition. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. With love and gratitude. Namaste. Thank you as always, yogis. Just know that we all have our moments of ups and downs, and Just always know that there are people there who support you and love you. Don't ever be frightened to reach out. As always, guys, thank you so much for letting me share my practice with you. My next live class is bright and early tomorrow, 7:15 a.m. Our little 45-minute wake-up flow. Have a wonderful evening. Be safe, be well. Namaste.